Physics is a great class, partially because it's going to teach you how to learn, like whether or not you actually use the stuff daily, which I mean physics applies to all of your life, so kind of will, but it's definitely going to teach you how to learn. You got to go into it knowing that you're going to have to work and work hard to get like a top grade if that's what you want. The homework's not unbearable. Mr. French is really good about that.
What is a valid reason not to take the class? I think being too busy. Things like, I'm very involved in extracurriculars. I have a job. I am involved in my family life, my church life. I'm in all these leadership things. But really, I think if you want to make time for it, you can. Okay. It depends, but most of the time if you want to.
Physics at Cornerstone was a very fun class, obviously because we get to learn about God's creation, but mainly because Mr. French is actually very passionate about the subject. I have taken 2 college physics classes, and Mr. French's class was better than both of them. And my professors had doctorates, so I think that says a lot about how passionate Mr. French is about physics.
First test I hated. I got a D on the first test because I didn't study. I didn't know what to expect, and it made me hate the course for a while. But after that, after learning more, studying more, and figuring out how things worked, thanks a lot to Mr. French's teaching and my fellow classmates, the expectation turned into a passion and a love for physics.
Okay, thank you. Can you tell me what exactly did you learn in physics? Whether it be the exact material or broader learning topics.
I learned a lot of things, but one of the biggest takeaways was how things relate in the world, and the world is a lot more complex and a lot bigger than I ever thought.
I really enjoyed physics. It was a very fun class. However, I struggled a lot. I did not grasp every single concept immediately. In fact, I didn't grasp it after like the first day. So I had to ask questions. I asked so many questions. There were dumb questions. There were probably a couple of good ones, but no. The thing is, my point is, when you have a question, ask it. Otherwise, you will die. But point is, Mr. French will take any question you ask him seriously, and he will answer enthusiastically, and if he needs to, he will start at the basics. And that really helped me to do as well in physics as I did. I didn't do amazing. I got a B. That's good. But it was a struggle, and I asked questions. The main point is, it was really fun, and I learned.
But my favorite part of the actual class was doing hands-on projects. We had lots of marbles, a lot of things where we could predict what was going to happen, and when we did, it was really neat.
Nice. Can you tell me what were some expectations that you had going in versus the reality of the actual class?
I don't know if I had any expectations going in. I was just expecting another Cornerstone math class. It turned to be a lot harder than I thought. It had a lot more math, but drawing diagrams really helped me get through and have a deeper understanding of what the math problems were. So you have taken many science classes since physics. How has physics prepared you for those classes?
Basically, probably problem solving is like number 1 from what I learned from physics, and how to ask for help. Can you tell me what would be one word of advice that you'd give to a student who was sincerely interested in taking this class but unsure?
Oh, if you're interested, take it. It will be hard. There were lots of days where I didn't do super hot on the homework. I know I got at least 2 more C's on the tests. I ended up with a total grade of an A, which is good, but it's not mandatory to enjoy the class. You'll end up with a deeper world view switch and a deeper understanding of how things interlock that you can never take back. It's really cool.